Good morning. It is Sunday today, and we are having a full on Sunday rest and reset day. So, I shared that I went through a bit of a training burnout, and now I'm working with a running coach. I have a much more balanced plan, and this week was week one following my much more balanced ultramarathon training plan. I did a long run yesterday. I had to run for 120 minutes. I definitely did not fuel enough for this run. The last 20 minutes were really, really painful. I did stop at the supermarket to get some snacks in between. And then afterwards, I was dead in bed. I could not move. And I just loaded up on a lot of carbs, protein. I ate a lot yesterday. I'm going to eat a lot today. But yeah, we're taking it really easy. I got to take my vitamin D. It's day 5 into taking vitamin D, and I think it really, really helps with like mood and stuff. I live in Berlin and it gets super dark. There's not much light. And yeah, I started to feel a little depresso. So vitamin D. So I'm thinking about going to the sauna just at the gym close by, because I also need to wash my hair. Gym, eat good food. I think we should go for a walk. So every day I'm supposed to walk 5 to 7 kilometers. I didn't walk yesterday after the run. I was just passed out in bed. Today, I think we should get a coffee and go for a gentle 5K walk just to get some movement, clean the space, reset, just get into a really good headspace to start the week. I'm definitely feeling much, much more confident working with a professional running coach. It relieves that anxiety knowing that I'm working with somebody who is very knowledgeable and will support me. But at the same time, it's like real. Like, shit, I am training for a 548 kilometer ultramarathon. And I mean, I knew that, but somehow like it's just really hit me this week. And I'm kind of going in and out, freaking out about it. But I like every time I freak out, I'm like, okay, look, the best you can do is to just follow the plan, look after yourself, show up. That is the only thing that is in your control. So today, what is in my control is to have a really, really good, nourishing rest day and to have a really good, nourishing rest day. So let's start with breakfast. Okay, it's 7 minutes till the eggs are done, so let's get ready for the sauna. My skincare and shampoo. I need a towel and shoes to walk around in. In Germany, you have to go naked, and you need to have these shoes to walk around in for hygiene purposes. Okay, I got these pants from Lululemon and I am obsessed. Like, I'm wearing them every day. They're so comfortable and they're so flattering. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a little flared bootleg. Love it. Oh, that's the eggs. Oh, this one. The moment of truth. Is it a good soft boiled egg? Not bad. That is pretty good. First bite. Mm, 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 mm. So the plan is to go to the sauna, sweat it out, wash my hair, feel fresh, and then let's go for a walk because I want to like do everything out and then come back home and be cozy for the rest of the day. Okay, it's raining a tiny bit. I don't have my umbrella with me. So hopefully after the sauna, it's not going to be more than this. This is okay. Oh, well, what a cozy day to go to the sauna. I'm excited. I'm fresh, I'm clean. That was so nice. It's not raining anymore, but it is still cold. I think I want to get a matcha and a little snack. So let's go to La Maison Boutique. I think they have matcha. I don't know about this one. I can't decide if I like this one or not. Okay, well, it's definitely not as good as the other one that I've been harping on about. But it's not bad. All right, let's get our 5K walkies on. I gotta turn on my Strava because I'm trying to track my steps. All right, we got a little mic cup situation going, very practical. So this week has been the first week of my new training plan. I ran 4 times this week, walking every day, did 1 strength session, and next week is similar, and I have a strength session with my coach actually, which will be really cool because I still feel a little bit of pain in my right shin, and yeah, I just want to check that out with my coach because she specializes in like rehab, so which also relieves a lot of my anxiety because I know that I'm training with somebody who is helping me, prevent injuries and also just get stronger so that I really know how to use my whole body and to work with it. Yeah, otherwise, this week it's been pretty quiet for me. Like I've actually been spending a lot of time alone, just sitting with myself and really facing and really just sitting with that, that knot that I told you about in my last video. And I have to say it gets easier. It's not easy, but it gets easier in the way that like I notice myself like handling it so much better. But damn, it's like layers of it. Yeah, and this ultramarathon journey is really making me face my deepest insecurities, my fears. My deepest insecurity is the fact that I don't feel like I'm enough. And then it's just projected in, so many ways. But yeah, the core of it is the fact that I just don't feel like I'm enough. And so I know this, and I guess it's just time and patience with this awareness to start believing that I am enough. So one day this week, I did this like future self activity that I probably heard from somewhere, but I just made it up. Because I listened to this podcast from Alex Hormozy, and one thing
that I took away from it was he was talking about, certain characteristics that people have. So, for example, charisma. And I want to be more charismatic. What does it even mean? And I really like the way that he broke it down. A charismatic person does this, this, and this, and this, and this. And if you consistently do these things over time, people are going to perceive you as a charismatic person. And something from that podcast kind of clicked, and I thought to myself, I don't actually know what I want. I don't know what I want. I don't know. I don't really know who I want to be. I have this big picture. I did that vision board exercise. I have these beautiful images. I have all of it, but I don't actually know what that is. And then I get really overwhelmed, and I think this is where I get stuck. And so this week it's been really focusing on small steps. Okay, I wake up and I'm feeling shit. What is one small thing that I can just do for myself right now? What's one thing that I can do to just feel 1% better? I sat down and I did this future self activity where I thought about certain qualities of who I want to be. So I started with image. How do I want my future self to look? I want my future self to look healthy. I want to have healthy skin, healthy hair. I want to feel fit in my body. I don't want to have any pain. And so then I just took the example of having healthy skin. Okay, then it means that I just have to consistently drink water and focus on my skincare. Because if I consistently do these actions over time, I'm going to have healthy skin. And just one thing was I just noticed how freaking dry my lips are. And I don't freaking take care of it. So I brought myself a nice chapstick, and I'm just doing these small things to look after myself. And it's these small things that I guess over time will teach my deep self that, oh, I'm taking care of myself because I am enough and because I deserve this. And so this has been my focus this week. What small actions can I take to really take care of myself? Because at some point, I don't know when, I really lost it. I really stopped taking care of myself, even in small ways. I have also been a bit hard on myself this week, professionally, because, I've been on this content creating journey for the past 2 years now. And actually, I do work full time as a content creator. I do my own stuff, but I also work for other creators. And now I'm, working with 2 other creators, and it's amazing. These really incredible, powerful women that I'm working for, and I'm learning a lot. But I do get this frustration of why is my stuff not growing? Yeah, what am I missing? I am so freaking dedicated and consistent. Why? And this is gonna sound a bit woo, but I had this thought because I can't fully see myself, and I'm not fully accepting of who I am, I think it's kind of energetic, this whole growth and stuff. I think once I tune into more of the self acceptance and the self worth, and just being really okay to share myself exactly as I am, I think I'm going to start seeing things shift. And again, it was just another reminder of being patient with myself. And I'm committed to this journey, and some things just will take time. I think also, once I start to accept more of myself and I find peace with more of myself, then maybe this will also help my creativity as well, and how I share things, how I share stories, so that I'm a content creator with my own unique style, and I'm not just copying what others are doing. Although I have to say, copying is really good practice. If you're starting out in your content creating journey, it was one advice a creator gave me when I first started, is to just find a creator that you like and just copy what they do, just for practice, because when you start, you have no idea, which is okay. And you have to find it. So I think I'm kind of in the in between right now where I have a solid foundation. I'm really like working towards my future self, and I feel like I'm in this in between phase. Just throw this cup away. To say, I also actually started experimenting on TikTok again, and I'm trying to document more of like the behind the scenes stuff. I don't know, somehow it's not as intimidating as Instagram. Like Instagram, I feel like it has to be very aesthetic, and like the content quality has to be very good, whereas like TikTok, it doesn't matter as much, like the quality doesn't matter as much, and you can, and for me also it's more about like practicing getting the thoughts and the stories out. So it feels like a very, very liberating space to practice that. YouTube, I'm still trying to figure out. But I just wanted to start like documenting my ultramarathon journey, even if it's not perfect. And I think that's the whole point of all of it, is to just start and just do it with what you have, with what you know, and figure it out along the way, you know? But I'm walking and talking, and I actually feel very grateful for this journey. I feel very, very privileged to be able to do this. And I'm really excited for the future Juju that is to be birthed. I grew up spending a lot of time alone and internalizing things. So it's also practice for me to learn how to say things out loud and to share my thoughts and to share my opinion. I was never allowed. You live and you go through all these experiences, there's all these learnings. The hardest part is doing it differently. The hardest part is the doing. It's just hard. Oh, wow, it's so nice. I'm just like walking in the middle of this field. Hands are freaking frozen. But it feels. Oh. My mic died, so I'm gonna finish this walk and talk to you at home. I am back from the walk. I feel this like wave of sadness that comes quite often lately. So let's be with it and stretch. It's getting so dark already. It's not even 4 p.m. Wow, that was a bit dramatic. I don't know why. I don't know. There's just so many layers of grief that I guess I haven't really ever allowed myself to fully feel and release. And so, yeah, this is kind of what I've been really allowing myself to do lately, is to just, like cry when I need to cry. And honestly, like it happens quite a lot, like multiple times throughout the day. And then I go through thoughts of like, am I okay? Is this normal? Am I depressed? Like all these thoughts of doubt, I guess. But deep down, I know I'm okay. And I know that this is just this process of really facing it, facing all the pain, facing like everything that I've been avoiding in my life and too scared to feel, too scared to face.
Um, and yeah, also because, like I cry and I have these moments and I always feel better. Like I always feel lighter. So I know it's a good thing. Yeah. I do get frustrated though, because I'm like, why do I feel so fucking much? I'm so tired of feeling now. I wish I didn't. Sometimes I wish I wasn't so emotional. But that's also just part of accepting who I am, that I am somebody who just feels a lot. And the more I don't let myself, the longer this whole process is going to take. And once I just start to accept that this is the way I am, learning how to give myself space to feel, and also regulating all these feelings alone. I think that's one big thing that I've learned, is that I've been so afraid to like hold these feelings alone, because part of the sadness and the grief is the fact that I deeply feel so lonely. I mean, I'm still also processing and recovering from my last breakup, which has been dragging on for a really long time, mostly because I didn't want to accept the reality of it. I noticed my pattern of the way I deal with things. Like I'll hide, in my space and dissect and analyze everything in myself, and, talk to my therapist. And then once I feel good, then I'll go out into the world. And then, something will happen, and then I'll come back into my little cave and dissect and analyze and try to fix everything with my therapist. And then I'll go back out and, um, just I don't want to be hiding anymore. And I think I say this quite often, and I am the one that is hiding myself. So a few months ago, I just felt like I've had really amazing conversations with my therapist. I've learned a lot of things about myself. I felt confident with all of the tools that I've learned from our sessions to hold myself through it. And it's not pretty. It's like this most of the time, just crying and feeling and just being with it. Yeah, I'm getting to know me. I just feel like I've always had to do things on my own since I was young. Um, also being immigrants in New Zealand, like my parents not speaking English fluently, just always having to navigate everything alone. Yeah, there's like the inner teenager inside me that is resisting. Like the adult part of me knows that I can handle this life alone. I can handle all of these things. I am doing it, like I've started my life so many times, and even even my journey now, like it's actually amazing what adult juju can create and can do. And I've just been in this constant fight with my inner child, inner teenager, that part of myself that wants to, the child part of myself. And I always thought I was like quite patient and compassionate towards this part, but I'm not. I get really frustrated, and I'm very impatient. All these emotions, I think, is just part of the process, and I am trying to be more patient, but it's freaking hard. It's really important for me to share this because I felt so alone, and I really thought I was the only one. I'm also seeing that I'm not the only one.
that we all go through the same things in different forms. So this whole content journey is a way for me to find my voice, to see myself, to share, to also not feel alone, but also to let you know that you're not alone and that we're in it together. So I'm getting a bit hungry and I have been craving these smashed potatoes. And I think I bought potatoes the other day. So let's go make some smashed potatoes. Yes, I did buy potatoes. So I'm gonna boil the potatoes first and then we smoosh it, put it in the oven, and it's gonna be all crunchy and yummy.
Guest for today. Last time for school. Yes, in glad. Very good. Day and age. But I guess we all understand that. Let's talk about how 1 week before it happens. What? Because the more time it takes, it creeps until it becomes.
And I have a. Can we organize it? Okay. Bye. I almost self-sabotaged. So instead of self-sabotaging, I called my brother to snap out of it. Now I have my smashed potatoes. You can't see it, it's like a freaking mess. Smashed potatoes. I fried up some like these protein chunks with onion because I thought I needed protein. And some broccoli. That's the potato taste test. Oh my god, I nailed that. It's like perfectly crunchy. It's so good. I'm gonna put on a stupid Netflix Christmas movie because they are strangely comforting. Even though I hate Christmas. Finish my dinner and then I don't know, I think I'm gonna organize myself for next week. Thanks for spending a Sunday rest day with me. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you're taking really good care of yourself and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.